Why do you think it is that the like government officials, these bureaucrats, these politicians aren't able to understand that guys that are like one of the things that drives me nuts is I can go and take the risk of buying a stock pre-IPO. There's one that I bought in that's in the psychedelics field that I bought at very low entry point. I took all the risk. There was no proven, point that this company was going to take off, and they don't have the regulatory approval really to justify piling money into it. But I like the guys running it. I know they've had successful exits twice. I know that they work hard, and I believe in what it is that they're doing. So I've taken the risk. I can go throw it all in there, and maybe it turns into a mill or two, and I make some serious money off it. And then the government just comes along and says, "Oh, that's cool. I'll just take half of that now." Right? They've done no work, they've taken no risk, and they just take like. Why is it that you think that the government doesn't get it through their heads that guys aren't going to let themselves be treated like tax cattle over and over again, and redistribute money in a frivolous fashion? Like one of the things that I think was announced since the G7 summit is Justin Trudeau mentioned that they're going to be distributing vaccines, COVID vaccines, to less fortunate countries at, I think they're spending something like twice or 2.5 times the rate as what the US is. And our population in Canada, for those of you that don't know, is something like 10% of the US. So Justin Trudeau has basically unilaterally decided, I'm just going to take some money that I've stolen from people and I'm going to send it outside of the country to benefit these other people here. So I've got a whole bunch of problems with that. Why is it you think that the government doesn't get that people that have done work and taken risks in their lives and put a dent in the universe aren't going to let themselves be treated like tax cattle?
Because they have allowed themselves to be treated like tax cattle for too long. And it doesn't benefit the politician. Politicians, you're only going to be one vote, Rich.
Right.
There's going to be 99 other votes. Taxation in a democracy is kind of like 9 wolves and a sheep voting over what's for dinner.
Right.
And that's the way it is. Is it unfair? Absolutely. So the question is not whether it's unfair or not. The question is, what are you going to do about it? And you have a bunch of tools that you can use to organize your life so that you can say, this is the life I want. I'm going to arbitrage the things I like, whether that's weather or lifestyle or infrastructure or, a wide variety of things, so that I can have those things at the, at the best possible, cost to me. Mm-hmm. And so, I don't spend a lot of time trying to think about how I'm going to convince, a large population of people to think like I think. I'm going to just spend the time to recognize that's the way they are, and I'm just going to organize my life. And there's a lot of opportunities in the modern world to do that, so that their negativity has a minimum impact on my life and that of my family.